well, welcome to The Trust. क्या आप लोगों ने देखा है? Have you seen it, guys? Because The Trust is quite a crazy show, and today we're reviewing day number two, and these characters are pretty crazy, if you understand. And सबसे पहले, like, let's talk about Lindsay. Now, Lindsay's having some strange occurrences in her mind space. That's what I'm thinking. Because when I'm thinking, like, what the hell? Lindsay is talking to herself in the morning. We are all complicit. Has she got voices in her head that are telling her to do things? I'm not sure. Like, it's kind of scary. And Lindsay's really erratic. I've said this yesterday also, and I'm saying it again. She is not quite okay, and the way she's just getting really emotional, and when she's called out for it, then isn't it crazy how she kind of attacks people and then screams at them and leaves rooms? I mean, if you want to make friends with people and you want them to trust you and you want them to keep you in the house so that you win money with them, is this the way you're behaving? I don't know. Is this great? Is this a great strategic plan? I mean, she's a business coach. Lindsay is a business coach. She knows about business strategy, but surely here she's missing a few crayons from a full packet. It's not just breathe. I absolutely agree with you. Yes, there's definitely baggage, but she needs to be able to think beyond baggage. For sure, she shared her story with Jake, and then Jake didn't put her as someone that he thought was loyal to her. But then let's talk about this. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about just before we get to the test, when Brooke comes in a stripy top, like she's just finished watching TV. I mean, the host is coming in an outfit that I wouldn't wear watching TV. So it's odd. Anyway, let's continue with yeah, Lindsay is telling that she's toxic herself. She's saying, I'm in a toxic relationship and I'm separated, and it started as an affair. I left my children, but then I came back to them. It's really difficult. Whoa, okay, so it's really difficult for you. So sorry. But yeah, maybe as a mother, you need to be there for your kids as well as whoever the father is. Anyway, you don't need to be there for the father, but the father needs to be there for the kids. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, so Julie is literally trying to, well, she knows that Jake fancies her, so she uses her great looks and the way she looks to like get ahead in life, because that's the way it's happened before. So here Jake is obviously gaga goo goo over her looks for some reason, because she's probably the only sort of hot girl that is there, actually, that is in his age range that he would like, obviously younger. Um, and the thing is, she's like, I don't want to let the fantasy go. I want him to believe in the fantasy so then I can use him to get ahead in this game. Oh, that's amazing. At least she's saying it and she knows who she is. But at the end of the day, so the funny thing is they have this brunch and they would go on about like brunch and what brunch is, and I don't even know what brunch is. If it's just breakfast, and call it breakfast, and there's a this isn't real life, and it's like, well, it is. You're in it, so it definitely is real life. I mean, have you never been to brunch or something? I mean, that is real life. We go to brunch. It's normal. Anyway, so let's continue with Winnie's speech. I mean, the Winnie's speech was so like, oh my God, you guys together, unity. And you're the one that's actually breaking that unity. You're the one that is targeting people with a group of women. Um, let's put a block in that, and we'll come back to this. So the other thing is, Jay is there for the whales, and she loves the whales, and she's looking for tropical birds. I mean, I love this woman. She's literally not there for the game. She's just looking at the nature. Okay, then. Well, good luck with that. Um, so Judy and Bryce over brunch have this conversation that, um, do you think the millionaire belongs to brain hair? And then Bryce is like literally made to lie out of his, like, I have to do this and I have to do that. And he doesn't know the first bit of like hard work, it seems, because he runs a team, guys. He runs a team of like highly successful railers. Okay, so I don't feel sorry for you at all, Bryce. Sorry. Anyway, so now let's get to the test, you guys. So the test is basically ranking. We do this in Bigg Boss all the time. So it's ranking. Now, what rank is what and whatever, right? So I think the first bit was like they have to like rank themselves, and they have to like, and who's the smartest of all? And Julie's like, I'm the smartest. I'm the smartest. Well, they didn't say conniving. They didn't say, Julie, who's the most conniving? Conniving doesn't equal to intelligence, Julie. I mean, there is people there that that actually like are intelligent in different ways that don't believe they need um, to convince people to give them money or convince people by using their good looks. So that makes no sense to me. I mean, and also, is it the people who are actually intelligent wouldn't want to be at the top of that? Just like Jake is not intelligent. So I agree with Julie that Jake isn't that intelligent, because if he was intelligent, um, or smarter. If he was the smartest, he would never put himself at the top. He would never want to be the guy shooting the arrows. He would never want to be the one receiving the arrows. You want to be somewhere sort of topish, that you believe in yourself, but not too much. But he's just not. He's a bit straight. I mean, this was called out today. And then I think when they were ranking each other for the leader's position, at that point, Jake is like, I'm going to go to the top, and then Winnie's going to be right next to me. And then, like, the funniest part was when we're talking about the loyalty. Now, that's subjective, right? So if somebody thinks someone is loyal, that's on them. No one can tell someone that, to me, you are loyal or not. I mean, Julie had like an epping craziness, had a moment where she was like, you don't think I'm loyal? And wait a second, your inner dialogue when you talk to him is about how you can use him. So obviously you are not loyal. And he recognizes that too. And he told you so many times, you've got big lips and a big heart. Yeah, you got you're beautiful, but you're not trustworthy, because you would sell me in a heartbeat, which maybe he is that smart. But the thing is it funny that like she is like not going on right now? She is anyway, so she was losing it. How can I not be loyal? How come I'm not up there? Anyway, so I would just say, like, when the leader positioning happened and Jake put himself at the top, and then he put all his friends as loyal, I think that just put the women are already firing shots, right? The women are already strategizing, already creating groups. They're already one step ahead of the boys. So actually, the boys are a bit dumb compared to the women, because the women are already like, this is a game and we're here to win, and we're gonna like target everyone, get rid of them, and win up some money. Whereas the guys are like, we're gonna be a family. I met you yesterday, and I don't know who you are, but you're gonna be my family. I want you to be my family. No one wants to be no one's family. Why should they want to be your family? Why they would care about you? Like, I really truly care. When Lindsay, or like with when Jake was talking to Lindsay, or when Jake was talking to Julie, like, I truly care for you. How can you truly care for her? You don't even know her from Timbuktu. You just met her. I truly care for you. Yeah, you got a really big heart. Yeah, that's what big thing you were looking at down there. You were looking at her heart. Yeah, got you. Anyway, so yeah, so then the power goes to Jake's head, it seems, or not, and the women in the house just lose it. I mean, Mama Jay, grandmother Jay, whatever, she was like, I want to spell a word. Am I misogynist? What? What? How is this misogynistic? Because the straight white men put themselves at the top. Well, okay, one white man, put himself at the top and took his friends with him. Yeah, that could be slightly misogynistic and dismissive of women. I get that. But she's like, I think he's a narcissist, and I think here's a this and a that and a this. And my husband, he's a captain and he listens to women. And I'm just like, okay, Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, anyway, so then they decide, well, Brooke says, hey, Jake, you get to decide who goes into the vault today. So, whoever goes into the vault is going to be two white men, of course. Jake's choosing. Of course, it's going to be two white men. So I absolutely agree with Tolu, um, that her power was taken, but Bryce's power was more important than her power. But because Tolu is like innately evil and selfish, she is pretty selfish, this woman. Anyway, but she was done bad. She was done bad, guys. She was done bad. Anyway, so whatever. So Bryce and Gasper go to the vault and they decide to look at the options. And first option is, hey, you get money. And second option is, we remove money from the top, but you have to like give someone immunity. So that's not a bad option. But at the end of the day, it's not just about being a bad option. It's also about being, oh, hello, Simajit. Um, it's not about being oh, hello. We've got feedback. Okay. So it's not about being I don't even know what to think about. Anyway, so my problem is Tolu is like, she was like, oh my god, he was on his high horse and power with my power was taken away and no one even recognized my power. And it's like, the fact that Jake recognized someone's power, that's not enough. But it has to be her power, because if it's not about her, then it's not important enough. And that's okay. I don't know how that's okay. Why is that okay? Like, you're always thinking about yourself only, and if someone doesn't think about you, they're evil. How does that work? Anyway, so let's continue. So what I want to say about in the vault, like Bryce was like, a 5K would be good. It's like, why do you need 5K? You have million. Even if you have $1 million, why do you care about 5K? Bryce, makes no sense. Like, surely that's like another bag for you. Like, whatever, right? Anyway, so let's protect someone. And they had the right, Gasper had the right idea. Let's protect Jake because he's under firing. But no, we're not going to do that because then we would come under firing. We're going to save Julie because she doesn't need to be saved from no one. So we're just going to save a woman. And the hottest woman is an obvious choice. Why? Nobody knows. Just because they forgot for a moment that other women existed because only the good looking one exists, right? In the straight white male brain. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. So anyway, then you got a beautiful big heart. Winnie is tactical leader. Oh, please, just this army BS, Jake, please, like, stop. You're boring me to death. Anyway, let's. I love the fact that when Bryce and Gasper come back into the house, and no one gives a f that they are actually there or not. Like, are they living? Did they die in the vault? No one cares. Did they split the like lump sum money of the whole prize money and leave the house? No one cares. No one cares. Anyway, one thing I don't understand is like when people go to the vault, like they don't have to tell anyone anything. They don't have to tell anyone the truth at least. So why do they? Why do the boys think honesty is the best policy when they've already seen in the house that everybody said we're not going to vote for anyone, but somebody did vote for someone. So they can know that people are in there lying. So why are you now going, no, we're going to play it by the book. We're going to like, why are you not playing? What is that about? Like, this game is about that. So I don't know. Like, yes, you can show your personality, but it's really easy because here Brooke is standing there and you can tell Brooke, like, you can go, hey Brooke, you know something, I decided to do this because of this reason. This is not what I normally would do in my life, but because we're in a game, I could do this. That's all I'm saying. So Jay, I don't think you look like a leader. You're a loser. How could you just? I was so dismissed. And Jay went on and on and on. I was married to a captain. He's not majestic. Oh, shut up, Jay. Really? And like, are you the Harley driving 100 per people sleeping person? Now all of a sudden you have some problem with misogynistic issues? I mean, really? It's a bit much. Anyway, I think she just likes to rant. Anyway, so now we've got Simone is like, hello, girls. I'm not on your side. I'm with Jake. That's a bad move, right? Like, seriously, like, what are you doing? Just be quiet. Don't say anything. If you can't say anything intelligent, don't say anything. How about that? Anyway, so right now, the funny thing is we end the episode with Brian the loyal person, most loyal to Jake, going, well, if everyone thinks that Jake needs to go, I'm gonna vote for him. And this is the guy's like, I'm never gonna vote for nobody. I'm gonna wear my Texas tuxedo, and I'm not gonna wait for nobody. My dignity is not for sale. And then he's like, he's like, yes, ma'am, I'm ready to get rid of my best friend. Okay, then, sure. So now we know what you're all about too. And then obviously, we're going to get to a voting in the next episode. But we did have a story today that was like a tearjerker story from Julie, telling how she's a Trading Park trash girl and how her mom and dad hated her. Her dad was like absent and her mom was abusive. And she'd go from foster home to hoster home. She had to make friends to like eat and have a shower. And I have to say, like, I actually do feel bad for her. I really do. I really do feel bad for her, actually. And I think, any child who's had to go through that, it's not okay. It really isn't. And that kind of shows how she's informed. But at the end of the day, she's also grown up now, and she's also making decisions in her life that she knows are right or wrong. So that child needs to be told, I'm sorry that happened to you as a child. But the adult Julie needs to be told, you need to get on with life now, because things have moved on, and now you need to get on. Okay, so guys, I let's talk about quickly, now that we've done this quick review, I want to talk about obviously Poonam Pandey and these death messages that have come out. Now, I messaged Poonam straight away when I heard this come out, and I haven't. Let me check. What? Oh, I got a message and I thought it was.
Is it not true?
I'm not sure. This is the thing. So one second. Okay, Poonam Pandey's mobile phone is off, so it hasn't. I mean, I sent Poonam Pandey um, a message when I heard this was all, because sometimes what happens, people hijack people's accounts, and I just thought, and this has happened before. Like, I've had a few friends that are, you know, known in the industry. I've had friends that have had this happen to them, where they've got hijacked accounts, and then they say they're dead, and there's like a lot of craziness until they're found somewhere and they're not dead. So somewhere in my heart, the reason I have not put out a rest in peace or anything right now, I'm just hoping that somewhere this is not true, and that we get some news soon that she's around, and she's not away. So I want to get some confirmation on the ground to make
Of
sure
course.
that she's okay or not. Um, and then I would make my, but I do want to call out a few things that I think tomorrow's live is going to be dedicated to Poonam, by the way. I think we might put a pause on the trust, just because, out of respect, because there's something that I want to do tomorrow, and I want your support, guys. Um, because there's something that I've seen that is really important. I think I'm going to switch to Hindi, guys. तो बेसिकली ऐसा हुआ है कि मैंने काफ़ी सारे पोस्ट देखे हैं सोशल मीडिया पे, जहाँ पे पूनम पांडे की डेथ का अनाउंसमेंट हुआ है, और उसके नीचे बहुत सारे लोगों ने मैसेजेस कर रखे हैं, और वो मैसेजेस इतने बदतमीज़, इतने गिरे हुए, इतने इनसेंसिटिव, इतने गंदे, और मैं शॉक्ड हूँ। मैं इतना शॉक्ड हूँ कि किसी की डेथ के अनाउंसमेंट पे आप ऐसी चीज़ें सोच रहे हो, इतनी गिरी हुई चीज़ें, इतनी ज़लील चीज़ें। ये पूनम पांडे का करियर के बारे नहीं है, ना कि ये पूनम पांडे की चॉइसेस के बारे में है, ये आपकी चॉइसेस के बारे में है। जिन्होंने ये चीज़ें, ये गंदगी, ये सारी चीज़ें, देखो ये सारी चीज़ें, देखो मैंने आज आप लोगों को प्रॉमिस कर रखा था कि मैं ट्रस्ट करूँगा, पर कल I need to go on to this because I thought I'll do the announcement after I do my review. And that's why I'm doing it this way. I didn't want to give a downer on the thing, but I think tomorrow is gonna have to be much more about reality check. So I'm hoping, मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि मुझे ऐसा कोई खबर आ जाए जहाँ पे हमें पता चले कि पूनम is fine. I hope so. Um, पर अगर कुछ नहीं आता कल तो मैं डेफिनेटली एक ऐसा लाइव करना चाहूँगा जहाँ पे मैं उन सारे लोगों को कॉल आउट करना चाहूँगा जिन्होंने गंदगी फैलाई है। Um,
I'm honestly shocked. Like, honestly, I'm speechless. I mean, someone's gone and you're still talking nonsense about them. This is just so wrong on so many levels. I have nothing to say.
hmm, I don't know, like I was really sad जब मैंने सुना कि ऐसे हुआ, जब मैंने वो पोस्ट भी देखा तो I was like क्या? तो अभी तो ठीक थी, अभी तो 2-3 दिन पहले वो एक प्रेस मीट में थी, तो ये क्या हुआ? You know, so I'm definitely a little shocked, but I'm also hoping for the best. Um, so Majid, I don't know, now that we've done this, I don't know whether we can talk about the rest of the trust now. You know,
Yeah.
I think it
Hmm.
might be a little bit insensitive,
Yeah.
because इसलिए मैंने starting में नहीं बोला था कुछ भी. I wanted to just do it as a review, but people are asking, so then therefore I answered. So Majid, do you think we should end the live now and then come back tomorrow fresh
Yes. Yes. Of
for
course. Of
Poonam?
course.
I'll put मैं अभी जाके पूनम पांडे का live डाल देता हूँ to discuss
Hmm.
all the things that have been happening around the Poonam Pandey case right now, and we can discuss that all tomorrow. हम कल डिस्कस कर सकते हैं पूरी अच्छी तरह से कि क्या हुआ है, कैसे हुआ, कौन किसने कहाँ पे क्या कहा है, और हम उन सबको कॉल आउट करेंगे जिन्होंने ये गलती जो बोली है. Are you guys ready?
Absolutely.
Good. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a night for now, just because I think इससे बाद हम रिस्पेक्टफुली पूनम की रिस्पेक्ट करेंगे और यहाँ पे हम और अपना ये रिव्यू यहाँ पे बंद कर देंगे क्योंकि ये रिव्यू इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं जितना किसी की ज़िंदगी. सो गाइस, टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्व्स. हम कल मिलेंगे, कल ज़रूर आना. हम पूनम पांडे का केस डेफिनेटली डिस्कस करेंगे, कि उसमें क्या हुआ है, कैसे हुआ है, और होपफुली हमारे पास अच्छी न्यूज़ होगी, और नहीं होगी तो हम उन लोगों की खबर लेंगे जिनको खबर लेने की ज़रूरत है. ओके गाइस, टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्व्स. कल मिलते हैं. नमस्ते योगी, योगेश रहेगा.